What's up, everybody? Welcome back to This Week in Crime. I'm your host, Steve Furey. I'm here with the mullet madman himself,
Saul Trujillo.
We got Katie on the ones and twos. Well, that was so bad. We're going to run that back.
Hello.
There it goes. That was pretty good. You see what we did for our folks? Improvisation. We're recording live at the Comedy Store Studios. Saul, my friend, how you been?
Okay. I pinched a nerve in my shoulder and my neck. So like my last three, I haven't been sleeping well. So my last 3 days have been kind of shit.
Was it a pillow fault? Or are you working with a bad pillow situation going on?
I think it's a bad pillow situation, but it's just like to feel just like someone was like, "Oh, I hurt myself running," and I was like, I hurt myself because I gotta lay a specific way or else I'm dead the next day.
Well, remember, I thought I tore my ACL while I slept. So
we're out here doing football injuries.
I got concussed while I slept. I have PTSD.
Sleep is not good,
dude. The pillow thing always worked because I just did a college gig, and if anyone's done a college gig, they're normally very terrible, but the money's pretty good. Because what happens is the students promote, but the students don't know how to promote, right? Because they don't care.
You put up flyers.
Yeah, there's flyers in
college
bathrooms.
grant, like with your head on it.
Yeah, exactly. It's me, and then telling people about FAFSA grants they can get. It just wasn't good.
Yeah.
And then one thing about when you go on the road, do you bring a pillow?
No, I don't. I barely bring a toothbrush.
Yeah, I
live like a little hobo.
Yeah. I do that too. And my pillow normally is I'll take my dirty clothes, put them in a shirt, tie the shirt up, kind of wear that.
Oh, is that really your pillow on the road?
If I'm not in a hotel, like if I'm doing like kind of like the one-nighters or you got to stay at somebody's house, I'd rather take a shirt full of dirty socks than kind of someone else's pillow.
That is kind of gross. Someone else's saliva, their mouth has been on that pillow.
The yellow spots. I always think about the yellow spots.
If there's a yellow spot, there's not even like, why are you? I'd call them out. Like, why are you giving me yellow spots?
I don't know. I'll take a dirty sock. Dude, I just went to a wedding. I got to start reading invitations.
Wait. You go to the types of weddings that have invitations.
Yeah,
Mexican.
Yeah, exactly. Yours just word of mouth.
Yeah, or it's word of mouth. You kind of hear it from your grandma. They're like, it's BYOB. Bring your own food. You know.
I was so underdressed. All I saw was that it was at a ranch. So then I was like, I'll wear ranch attire.
A belt buckle.
Yeah, I was like
cowboy hat.
I did like a jean shirt, but it had like pearl buttons. But the problem was that I brought my only pair of pants that I wear.
You got potluck attire.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was. So I brought the pants, and once I put them on, I realized they were the same color as the shirt. So I looked like I was wearing a onesie, and I had a hat on.
Oh my god!
And when I got to the fucking wedding, not a single person was not in a suit.
Oh, you're in their baked bean jeans.
Dude, I looked like I was trying to pick up shifts at the ranch. I was like, I didn't know there was a fucking wedding here. I just wanted to work nights on Tuesdays.
Oh, you guys got gifts? I got this barrel of hay.
Dude, don't even. So I guess the new thing is you don't even bring a gift. They got like a registry. Oh. And you just bought that. I bought a gift.
You all sorts of fucked up. Where are you going to put that?
So I carried a gift that said cheers around for 3.5 hours while wearing a one piece. And I wore a hat because I got plaque psoriasis now. So no one would talk to me. They put me at the little kids table. I was like, at a point, I was like, I don't think I was supposed to be invited to this.
You're next to a 9-year-old that has a Louis Vuitton tuxedo on.
Yeah, he's at least looking good. Look like shit.
Yeah, the registry thing is really new to me. I forget that that's not a thing anymore. You've been going to these weddings and they're just like, no, you just give it to me. That's why I give money, give cards, whatever. I'm not good at giving gifts at a wedding.
Money's good, but then it's like, how much is enough money? $100? Is that a minimum?
Depends on the person.
It's true.
An acquaintance? Oof. You're lucky to get $60 out of me. That's
$60
spit in the face.
You go to a lot of acquaintance weddings?
I've been to a couple.
Open invitation?
Yeah, I've been to a couple open invitation weddings, but it's like I said, a lot of the weddings that I go to aren't the best. Whose wedding was?
It was in Sonoma, so I should have known.
Wait a minute.
It was in wine country.
Right away.
Yeah.
You got to dress. I know. I wouldn't even show up because I don't have a suit.
All I saw was ranch. And I was like, it's going to be at a ranch. It's going to be chill.
Steve, these aren't wheat people. These are grape people. Right? You could have fucking have a suit for wine.
It was fucking embarrassing, but it was still a fun time. It's good. I got to see all my high school friends. which was kind of fun.
It was high school related?
Yeah. This was like a high school related wedding.
You weren't thinking high school related, want to stunt on people.
No.
Were like, goofy comedian.
Yeah.
Dress up like Chuck Norris.
I did look like a Texas Ranger. Like if you put a gold star on me, I could high kick the fucking groom in the chin.
The sheriff of this wedding.
Oh my God. But it was kind of cool too to see like some of the people in high school, you go, oh shit, I kind of turned out better than you.
I don't know, Steve.
Well, I guess I didn't wear a proper attire. I did look like a janitor.
Nerd shows up in a suit, he already beat you.
No, it was kind of like, I don't know. You know, like in high school, I was never like, there was like a rich kids and like the smart kids, and they kind of like, I was definitely still like somewhat of a bully, but I got bullied in the sense of like.
Oh, good to see Steve still selling drugs.
Yes, exactly. You know, if you're a drug dealer for that long, you kind of get that thing. Yeah. So then when I came back, throughout the whole wedding, I would just go like, thank God I'm not selling drugs anymore. That would have been so fucking embarrassing if I still came to this thing being like, do you guys need like eighth or some pills?
Well, like, or it depends. Like, if you just showed up like really nice, like, oh, Steve's selling drugs, but like pounds, some kilos. You know what I mean? That'd have been great. If you would have made it. I feel like if you'd have kept on with the drug dealing, if you'd have given the same dedication to drug dealing as you do to comedy, you'd be in there, dude. Yeah,
it would have been fun, but you know, it's just meeting people once you become a drug dealer for so long as a drug dealer just stopped being fun.
Yeah, but you're not the same. Steve, I'm imagining, would have like a scar across his eyeball. He would have seen some shit.
That, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, one finger less. No, I don't want to talk about it, but it's always kind of bandaged up. It's like it's been bandaged up for like 3 years.
Pinky finger over the nub. This guy's scary.
Anything else been going on?
No, my wife left for the weekend. I realized I'm a boring person. It's just me, a dog, and a cat. And then I slept wrong on myself. I did do 3 sets in L.A. one night, which was a nightmare. You do it in New York, it feels like relatively still rushed and easy. But like when you got to go from fucking Silver Lake to downtown to fucking NoHo, and they were all great sets, but it felt like I was driving for 3.5 hours. Yeah, that's the thing, man. In LA, it's like if you're not working, your 3 sets aren't at the 3 clubs. Then, dude, you're like going all over fucking town, and then you're like watching the person going up and be like, get off the stage, get off the stage, get off the stage, because you got to make it in like a couple minutes. Like I had that same thing. I had a Don't Tell in Venice, then a West Side, then a store spot, and just the whole time it stopped being fun. The whole time I was just wondering, am I going to make the next set? You don't even think about your set. You're thinking about you're making your set. It's like it literally. For the second set specifically, LA traffic fucked me so bad to where as soon as I parked the car, I hopped right out of the car, and I think I had 2 minutes to breathe and then go up. I wasn't even supposed to go last. No. It was awful. It's like almost 2's a better one. If you can get an early one and a late one, it almost feels better than the 3. I mean, I hate complaining, especially since when you come to LA, you're like, oh, I don't have any spots. Yeah. But now, like, when you get them, sure, it feels good, but it's like a nightmare to make. It is. Truly terrible. But outside of that, pretty boring weekend. I didn't have a fucking cowboy wedding situation going up or Sonoma grape wedding. It was nice. It was fun, though, because it's like the first time. You know, I always find when I travel with my girlfriend, we fight a lot. Did you get that? Yeah. All the time, right? All the time. We didn't fight at all this one, which was pretty fun. Yeah, okay, not at all. Yeah. Was there a factoring situation that you guys just like high on Molly the whole time? We were on PCP. We started fighting cops, and once you bond over an experience like punching out a horse, nothing really can fight about after that. No, I don't know. I feel like we both made a concerted effort. We hadn't done it in a while. There's nitpicky situations that I feel couples end up getting into on vacation specifically, where like, I don't like you doing this, or why do you do that? Where like it irritates each other and like time bombs show. Vacations can be a nightmare, but if you can make a effort to not fight, it's the best. But it's 1 out of 10 vacations, dude. There's gonna be one vacation where you're gonna be pissed. Yeah, and you know, especially if you're driving, there's like so much time for the other person to be like, okay, hold on. You know, and it's like after a while, it builds up a little animosity. Are you the one driving, Steve? Yes. Me too, dude. She put up her legs a couple times, and I was like, if you fucking put your legs up, it's not that embarrass dramatic. Me. Exactly. I do like on the 5, my favorite thing to do is I follow the guy who cut me off on the grapevine, and I just ride him to see how long as I can go. And I put some fear into people's hearts. Because like I'll follow them for like 250 miles. You're kind of crazy. I drive a little wild. Yeah, you do. You drive like you have a Lexus.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let me go 80. If I'm not going 80, I'm gonna find a way to go 80.
Yeah, but it's a school zone, Steve.
Well, those kids better put their head, start thinking quick. Put your head on a swivel.
I get that a lot. That's why I prefer to drive my car. I have more comfortability in my car for me and my girl driving, because that way, if I'm making these crazy turns, whatever the fuck, I'm like, yo, it's my shit.
Yeah,
let me
don't tell
drive
me.
my shit. I won't do that shit in her car. It'd be different, but
Yeah, the power of being like in someone else's car and them being able to tell you what to do is one of my least favorite things in the world.
it just gives them more power to backseat drive. All right, okay, I hate this. So
Like I should have walked.
should have walked to our vacation.
Should have walked to Sonoma. All right, ready to get this episode started?
Let's go.
Fantastic. We're going to bring in our guest, comedian, and one of our best buds. Give it up for Willie Simon.
He hates this, but the pride of Hawaii.
The pride of Hawaii.
Willie Simon.
Max Holloway. I mean, Willie Simon. Isn't that guy? Isn't he one?
Yeah, Max Holloway.
Yeah, he's pretty
Is
great,
it?
right?
Didn't it used to be, who was that guy who was like a
BJ Penn.
BJ Penn? Then
He's running for mayor.
he's like a hardcore Republican.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
I
like
guess-
a big Trump
Trying
supporter.
to run for office.
You get hit in the head a bunch.
Dave,
yeah.
Make grills like fucking a grill guy.
Yeah.
Foreman, you know?
Yeah,
I want a Max Holloway grill, not a bill. You know what I mean?
I've never watched a fighter and be like, I would follow that guy.
Yeah, I'd follow him to the gates of hell.
Wait, what was like mischief happening in
Diaz.
Hawaii?
What do you mean?
Like in my head, it's like all regular crime, but like, what would you do like to?
It's like normal crime, just tropical, like
Yeah.
Baja Blast flavored
Well,
crime.
it's a lot of like tourist. It's a lot of tourist-based crime. You know what I mean? Like my friends would get drunk and they'd like punch out the side mirrors in rental cars and stuff, and we'd laugh. And
See, you don't ever do that like in
That's pretty fun.
Sacramento.
we'd take
No.
we'd take a bunch of weed to like the Grand Mailea beach, and we're like, hey, who wants to buy some weed? And then all these rich kids are like, oh, I want to. And we're like, it's $60. They're like, oh my god, like $60 a gram. And like, yeah, but it's Maui Wowie. And they're like, well, it is Maui Wowie. And we walk away with like fucking $1,000.
Winning Maui Rowie.
Oh man.
All right, so we're going to start this one off with a little game we like to play called What Does It Look Like This Guy Did? Here he is.
This guy's
In case you
great,
don't want to
dude.
do it. First off, I would say he looks like a melted Sour Patch Kid.
He looks like an Uber Eats driver who uses a bike.
He looks like a live-action gingerbread man.
It's just nice to see a Cabbage Patch Kid grown all up.
You're telling me he's not 1-7 in the UFC right now?
He definitely has security guard face.
Yeah.
Dude, looks like he bought an illegal amount of Girl Scout cookies.
I mean, I think that is BJ Penn. He
That's
just ran
BJ
from
Penn?
there.
BJ Penn.
Got ankle bracelet eyes.
All right, a New York Post on March 17th, a Louisiana man convicted of raping a girl under age of 13 will be chemically castrated in addition to serving 35 years in prison.
Dude, chemically castrated. I love that band, dude. Those guys are rich, dude. Those
I
guys
saw
are
them
rich.
at Warped Tour in like 98. I like the chemically castrating thing.
Well, it's different. In
Is that a thing?
Louisiana, chemically castrated just means a biker named Chemical rips your balls off with his bare hands in a demolition derby arena.
You put your dick in a boiling thing of crawfish. Crawdad.
I'm not against this. I'm against
this
this
is
type of
good.
punishment. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
You
is
gotta take
great.
the bullets out of the gun sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. We just gotta hope it comes from in here. You know, what I mean, sometimes it comes from in here. That's not good.
Clark of Kentwood pleaded guilty to second-degree rape, molestation of a juvenile under 13, and sexual battery on March 1st. Terrible. Chemical castration was made legal in Louisiana in 2008 as a sentencing for those found guilty of certain crimes, including molestation of juveniles, aggravated rape, forcible rape, second-degree sexual battery, aggravated incest, and aggravated crime against nature. I think this is great. You know what I mean? But I do find it like, you know how people always use like the slippery slope argument for things?
Yeah.
What if
Yeah.
everyone's like, dude, if you start castrating pedophiles, soon you'll get your dick chopped off for jaywalking.
That's true. This is how it starts.
Well, jaywalkers should get their fucking dicks chopped off.
Yeah.
Or you lose a toe.
Sometimes.
A toe. I like this
toe?
toe.
Yeah, like you should start now. You like lose things with your crime.
Yeah, according to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
This
you
little
need your
pinky
toes
gets
for
a-
balance. Good luck getting across fucking 4 lanes with 8 toes, motherfucker.
I hope you like somersaults, buddy, because that's in your near future.
Tuck and roll.
Bring out the little pinkies. Give it the little pinkies right now. All right, we're gonna take it right off.
I just got to say, crimes against nature is Seems kind of broad and terrifying coming from Louisiana. Like, I don't know if that means like no killing trees or like no interracial marriage. Like, what does that mean?
The process involves injections of medroxyprogesterone acetate, a drug that suppresses a man's sex drive by depleting testosterone levels. The injection must be administered at least a week before a convicted sex offender is released from prison. I wonder if his dick still looks normal.
Oh yeah.
What do you
Probably
think?
not.
No.
I wonder.
Nah, it's been through stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you think you could like look up a dick in a lineup and be like, that one's been castrated?
I feel like it'd be you'd notice it because there's no balls underneath.
I think it's
Hey, I think that one's been castrated.
that is a dick.
There's no balls.
Exhibit A, the lack of balls. No coins in that purse. Sorry, bud.
That's none of it.
Clark was arrested on July 17, 2020 and charged with sexual battery and molestation of a juvenile. After further investigation, he was additionally charged with first-degree rape. The convicted rapist was previously convicted in 2015 of misdemeanor and carnal knowledge of a juvenile for getting oral sex in public.
Jesus.
Boys, okay, here's a question I'd like to ask you fellas. So essentially, to get out of prison, he's trading his balls.
Yeah.
How many years in prison would you give up with your balls? You know, like if you can get out in 5 years, would you give it your balls for 5 years? Like, would you rather be in jail for 5 years or get your balls cut off?
I do way less than 5 years.
Yeah, it's like 3 days.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
don't know.
You can have my dick too.
Yeah, exactly.
Take whatever you need. Make me a Ken doll down there.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to see the light of day.
Weekend drunk in public. I don't need these two things. What if I?
Just a ticket. Take them. Give me the methyl $100
I mean, the dick's been the problem the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. This
Like,
actually get me out of a lot of trouble, I think.
Just act like you don't even know the dick. I don't know that dick.
It also it'd almost be a better punishment to like he gets to keep his balls, but you take his dick.
Okay. Yeah, just balls.
He's just balls for the rest of it.
Curse.
Sexually frustrated.
worse.
Pisses on his
Fucking-
balls.
Yeah.
Just be an acorn in the front. Be awful. 'Cause how would you pee?
I think you'd have to tuck them back.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tuck them back and then like plank on a toilet.
Yeah, or something like just get like a what is it, a popsicle stick and just set them on top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of another
You just had like a broken
faux
fountain.
dick kind of thing.
Just have it come out like leaky. It's awful.
What about this? What if you could gain balls, but you got to do time in prison? So like 10 years, but you get 3 balls. How cool is that?
Like Total Recall, like the 2 balls like next to each other, or 1 ball on top of a ball.
Yeah, like Total Recall.
2 tits.
Yeah, 2 tits and then the other.
Tits and balls.
Life in prison, a guy just has like a Skittle bag of balls hanging from his tape.
It was worth it.
Bring us to our next one, which is a real bummer. A bill that would ban Skittles and other foods which officials say contain certain chemical toxins is making its way through the California legislature. That is from the Insider.com on 3/19/23. So essentially, a proposed bill that would ban beloved candies like Skittles, as well as other foods that officials say contain certain chemical toxins, is making its way through the California legislature.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
it's
nice.
bad that they're there, though.
Yeah. Why is it? Why are they there?
Because they're so shiny. They're so bright, though.
I know. Isn't that the funniest thing? They're like, we want to make Skittles more bright, so we're giving you cancer?
Yeah.
The fuck are you
Well,
talking
it's the same-
about?
We're like the radium girls. Just fucking eating
How
Skittles.
stupid we are as people. Like, that's shiny. I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Get over here.
It would be weird if all Skittles were just like brown.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be as appealing. You taste the butthole? I don't know. Let's taste the rainbow. I don't want that.
Bill AB 418, introduced in February by Assemblyman Jesse Gabriel, would prohibit the sale, manufacture, and distribution of food containing titanium dioxide, red dye 3, and potassium bromide, as along with propylparaben and bromated vegetable oil, according to the bill's text.
Guys, can you believe propylparaben causes cancer?
That's not edible? Sounds good.
Can you believe that's bad for you?
It sounds like something people are addicted to on fucking intervention.
Yeah, that's what we dropped in Vietnam, I think.
If you want natural stuff, eat food. If you want science food, eat Skittles.
Yeah,
right?
exactly,
Shit's
dude.
made out of the fucking beakers and shit.
Yeah. You always knew this wasn't strawberry you were fucking
come
tasting. Like, don't bullshit me. They should keep all the stuff, just change the names of the flavors. You know, it's like this is an Agent Orange Skittle.
This
We're being honest.
Yeah, this is a Hiroshima apple.
Yellow it's not lemon, it's mustard gas.
It would be funny too if we should start using these as weapons. You know, it's like we're not bombing anybody anymore. We're just dropping like
Shipping
queso
Skittles.
dip over fucking Russia.
Someone, oh no, Skittles! And you throw it in there. Like, oh god.
Yeah.
It does make sense now. Those Skittle commercials where people had growths. You're like, oh no, this is actually a medical documentary.
When they eat them up your skin.
Yeah.
No, don't eat that because this is gonna regrow.
Cure the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
It's a guy just on having chemo as he's eating these. California shouldn't have to worry about the food they buy in their neighborhood grocery store might be full of dangerous additives or toxic chemicals, Gabriel said in a statement last month. This bill will correct for a concerning lack of federal oversight and help protecting our kids, public health, and safety of our food supply. On its official website, Skittles lists titanium dioxide as one of its ingredients. I mean, it's like, why is this even allowed?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. Isn't that? I don't know.
Well, you're titanium, that's a metal.
Yeah.
Like, that's not,
So,
that's
like,
already not good.
Wolverine's made out of Skittles.
Yeah, exactly.
If I was Wolverine, I'd just keep eating my claws. Like, they'll rejuvenate. They'll rejuvenate. That's why I got them.
His claws are actually just tumors coming out of his hand.
Don't worry, it's the red and purple ones. It's the good
Quantum
ones.
robots, just Skittles.
So, the additive titanium dioxide, potassium bromate, and bromated vegetable oil are banned in Europe. Titanium dioxide, for instance, helps give colors a brighter appearance and is commonly used in mineral sunscreen.
Okay.
Oh shit!
The ingredient is
That's
known to
also
be toxic.
good, right? That's good to eat.
Yeah. SPF 50 is delicious.
It's like, I honestly think on things like this, like if this is real, the people that okayed this, we should be able to watch on CNN once a month get publicly executed.
Yeah, totally.
For just making, you just wanted to make, because you just want to make a little bit more money, so you are poisoning children.
Or their whole
Or
diet is
sad
Skittles.
And
men.
Marshawn Lynch.
And Marshawn Lynch.
Oh no,
You're killing
Marshawn!
Marshawn Lynch.
Oh,
That beast mode.
should be
Say
hung.
so.
Also, sadly, Marshawn Lynch has also been chemically castrated by Skittles.
all his media
Very
interviews
sad.
now make sense. He's just eating Skittles the whole time. He doesn't know what he's saying. He's full of titanium.
In addition to Skittles, other products at risk includes Campbell's soup,
Oh, yeah.
Sour Patch Kids, Pez candies, Sundrop soda, Pace Picante queso drip. Could have guessed that one.
Yeah,
that one.
fucking. That one was, they advertised that on
You
the
called
thing.
it
That was why
drip
you
too,
got it.
not you said drip like it was a
Yeah.
drug.
Your fucking wounds
Queso
are
drip,
dripping.
what?
I can feel the drip down my nose.
Hot tamales and Mike and Ike's. The Owl reported that if the bill goes into effect, the companies will need to change their food formula or the products won't be able to sell in the state.
I gotta say, I was pretty suspicious of Swedish fish Campbell's chicken soup.
Swedish flavored.
Yeah, that was
That one's pretty good.
It's literally like
up.
everything. I mean, Sundrop soda. There's some of these I could have seen. Sundrop, that had like a very kind of like a chemotherapy vibe. The color wasn't human.
yeah.
The Pace Picante. It's also funny that it's like Sour Patch Kids, Pez, soda, Pace Picante. Everything sold at a little kid's baseball game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mike and
yeah,
Ike's did.
Mike and
I'm
Ike's.
for sure gonna die hearing all this stuff. Reading that list is horrifying.
I sneak cancer into the movies all the time.
Exactly.
A whole big old bag of cancer I take.
This is a true story. I just bought my girlfriend a 5-pound bag of Sour Patch Kids for Valentine's Day. I gave her cancer for Valentine's Day. That's what I did.
She's in medicine. She can cure it.
She's a
Figure it. I'm giving you a project.
I love that too. If you don't like someone, you just bring them Sour Patch Kids every day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start eating Sour Patch Kids through an IV bag.
We know they are harmful and that children are likely eating more of these chemicals than adults, Susan Little of the Environmental Working Group said in a public health advocacy group. It makes no sense that the same product food manufacturers sell in California are sold in the EU, but without the toxic chemicals.
Yeah, but they taste like fucking garbage.
But they're not as bright.
Yeah, but they don't make my eyes hurt.
Yeah,
But
as
European candy never makes my eyes hurt.
Americans, we always talk shit about European food. Maybe just because we all have the additives in our food. We're like,
That's true.
They
Yeah,
got
exactly.
actual food. Like this don't taste right.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
sausages don't taste like pennies.
This natural taste that's got
Hey,
going on.
my
Here.
ears don't ring when I get closer to the meat. What's up with that?
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go this one because what do you guys think is your top 5 candies or foods that you think may have cancer in them already?
They listed so many, I thought.
Yeah, I know. They did nail all my favorites.
Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
Pop Rocks.
That should
yeah.
not
Pop
be.
Rocks
That
for
should
sure,
not be.
dude.
There's, first of all, it's probably all that shit, and why you should be fireworks on my tongue like
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Fucking awful.
I go Takis. They're always damp, but they're in a bag. I'm like, these don't seem
Those are my
natural.
favorite.
Yeah.
Are they? They're pretty
I
good.
put them in my mouth, and then I keep them like chewing tobacco behind my gums.
Yeah.
And I just let it dissolve, and then my gums get all tingly.
Dude, I think Cheetos for sure.
Yeah.
Cheetos, yeah.
Cheetos have to.
Yeah.
Just the pit you feel in your stomach after eating fucking Cheetos. There's no way.
Everything at Wiener Schnitzel. I also had that recently, and I gotta say, they're not really keeping up
Did
much
you have
there.
coupons? The only way I eat at
It's a
Wiener Schnitzel is
coupon-based
with the fucking
restaurant.
mail coupons. They're like, we give you 5 hot dogs for $2. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This isn't cancer.
I go 7-Eleven pizza.
7-Eleven in general feels radiated.
Yeah. Yeah, the tornadoes. That's fucking.
There's a lot of judgment from you guys coming right now. Like, I know that tornado's been there for 6 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
They haven't had the Indian guy definitely give it to me, and I'm going to eat it.
They trust you have some kind of brain disease to eat a tornado to begin
Yeah.
with.
You got to be a transient. I've heard people go in there who are like, we're not homeless, but like, they eat one 7-Eleven pizza. They're like, I'm crazy now.
I have a tumor. I've seen people. I'm seeing people talking to me.
There's
in
voices
voices.
in my head now thanks to this buffalo chicken tornado. Also, I'm going to say Sour Patch Kids, but from the sun.
I don't get it.
All right, it's just a radiator. Never mind.
Radiation thing?
I was thinking, is it different paper? Sour Patch Kids I haven't had? Sun Sour Patch Kids? I love, dude, those are my favorite candy.
Also, like, what if the knockoffs actually are healthier? You know, like the
Like the
King's
European
brand. Like, you ever go to like a liquor store and they have like a
Yeah.
loose bag of candy with like a piece of paper stapled on top, and it's like King's or
It's-
something.
By the way, that brand is such dog shit.
Yeah.
It's like the banner for a hookah lounge, but for selling candy. It's like a lion with a crown on it. I was like, this doesn't make me want to buy a fucking candy off.
It's like Sour Patch Dudes. I'm like, what?
Fuck out of here. I'd go
Swisher
okra.
Sweet brand fucking.
Yeah. Okra. I hate okra so much. That shit is floating.
Okra?
It's like
Yeah.
mucus.
Okra.
I know it's real vegetable and stuff, but
Yeah.
for whatever reason, that has whatever blondine dioxide or whatever the fuck you guys are saying.
Okay.
I hate it so much. It's a natural food that I hate.
Yeah.
You know what I always, you see sometimes I get surprised that when people don't get in trouble or things that don't get taken down. Slim Jims has done surprisingly well.
Yeah.
You don't hear Slim's, like if I had to pick something that was the worst thing any human being could ever put in their body, Slim Jim would be up there, and they kind of dust everything.
Yeah, dude.
Smoked meat that doesn't expire?
Yeah.
It's gotta be fine.
I mean, if Macho Man's your spokesman, you're probably not.
Yeah. It's got to be mostly like asphalt. Like,
guy
there's
who
no
had
way
a-
that's fucking.
Car accident, heart attack through a tree? There's no way. There's no way.
You got a DUI from eating Slim Jims? Like I was just gonna pass out. It really wasn't an intoxication thing. All right, next story from the BBC.com, 3/13/23. Prisoner relationships see 18 staff quit or sacked. A total of 18 women working at a North Wales prison have been sacked or resigned after crossing relationship boundaries with inmates. 3 female guards at HMP Berwyn in Wrexham have been jailed for having relationships with prisoners, but a Freedom of Information request showed a wider problem in the UK's biggest male prison. Anti-corruption training have been given more than 500 staff in the 18 months, says HM Prison Services.
Isn't it funny? Like, that's a wider problem in their prison. Like, our wider problem is like prisoners like starving to death. And England is just like, yeah, sometimes they fuck a lot.
Yeah. Well, they're fucking
Really
because they got
rough.
a belly full of food. You know? They got the energy to fuck,
Exactly,
man.
Everything about European prisons is better.
It'd be funny. That'd be a good idea, too. You're like, we got to cut down on the prison population, so you just start giving them queso dip and Sour Patch Kids.
You feed them American food?
Commissary buys now.
In December, Jennifer Gavin, 27, of Lisle, Wrexham, became the third staff member to be jailed for having a relationship with a prisoner, following Aisha Gunn, 27, and Emily Watson, 26.
Damn.
They're kind of in their prime.
I know, for real. But hey, put them in prison. That's not going to help anything.
Yes,
They're already
sure.
fucking. You're just reinforcing it.
Also, too, it's like, I normally think, like, it just shows that, like, hot women are always crazy because they're the ones who fuck their students
Yeah.
and prisoner guards. And then you see some, like, old sea wench, and she's just, like, loyal to her husband and never does anything.
It's got to be like one friend group. Like this group of girls, like you can just get all the free dick you fucking want.
We got them locked up in there.
They can't say no. They legally can't. If you say no, you beat them up. It's great.
Also, it's like, just go anywhere. Like, just go on Tinder and you can fuck somebody. Why are you fucking a prisoner? Probably because prisoners got good game.
Yeah, prisoner.
What
Also,
kind of game do they?
yeah, I don't know.
Like I think I painted you a portrait on toilet paper.
Yeah, exactly.
It's made with my blood and semen.
Yeah, it's with my blood and cum.
The voices told me to hit on you.
It's like, oh my God, he really gets me. Fuck off, lady. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah. No, it's got to be like a power thing. Like you can fucking like they're just into the power of it or something. I don't know.
Can never leave. The guy can never leave.
Yeah, can't ghost me.
Unless he dies. The FOI subsequently found 18 women were suspected of or had inappropriate relationships with inmates at the 2,000 capacity facility. What is that? That's like 1% of the dudes are fucking the staff. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's solid.
That's some solid numbers.
Solid numbers, boys.
Some operational staff of the prison and others were working there from partner organizations such as rehabilitation. 4 operational staff were sacked and 2 other from partner groups. 3 staff members resigned, while a further 9 from partnerships also resigned.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. This is a rampant issue.
Yeah, this is a lot of people.
Well, I would say now these guards are victims. Like, who are these fucking Jason Statham prisoners?
Yeah, I know.
Hello, love. Like, who the fuck?
Yeah, how hot are these prisoners?
How hard are these prisoners?
He's like just
They're separating.
And they probably got a couple male ones too. They don't talk about the male ones that got tricked as well.
no
I bet you
kidding,
there's
dude.
got to be a little like, oh my, yeah, he's sexy. You know what I mean? Like,
HM Prison Service announced that enhanced training after Gavin was sentenced last year. Their enhanced training is just asking their staff to masturbate at home as much as possible.
Enhanced training is a don't leave the balls alone.
It said in a statement, our frontline staff are nothing short of heroes, undergoing extremely tough and
the
demanding
prisoners thought so too. Come on.
that's what they say every time.
a demanding job day in and day out to get criminals back on the straight and narrow and keep our streets safe. It is for their sake we will never tolerate those few officers who think they're above the law. That's why our newly boistered counter-corruption team is working hard around the clock to root out and clamp down on those who undermine our exemplary service with their dangerous behavior and ensure that they face the strongest possible consequences for their crimes.
I gotta just why so harsh to the jail sluts? You know, leave them alone. They didn't do anything that wrong.
They have the
harshest
power.
Possible consequence? Jesus Christ.
Maybe just have men work at men prisons, women work at women prisons.
Yeah, right. That makes more sense anyway. You know?
Like you got the NBA and the WNBA.
Here's one though. This is one thing that I've often had. You know, you can sometimes get in a relationship with someone that you're not supposed to, and it's kind of fun. How fun would it be to bang somebody in a prison? You know what I'm talking about? Like if you
Consensual.
Yeah.
like
We're
consensual.
not talking about.
Yeah.
I feel prison. I'm talking about. They're like, it was not fun getting banged.
That was the worst moment of my entire life. Why would you say
Yeah. Scarred me emotionally, physically.
I will never forget that.
I'll never get over it.
You can switch spots with me anytime, dude. That was awful.
No, yeah, I'll take a restaurant hookup a little more than
Yeah.
jail
What
fucking.
I call it the incident. No, I don't like it.
I'm in therapy right now for the best day of your life, apparently. What? Have you guys ever had a naughty relationship? Like at work or
Not really, no.
No, like as far as like I got a lot of head in cars, but that's
Yeah.
it. Like that's
fun.
as far as naughtiness goes, but that's it.
Yeah.
I got 2 good ones. I got one that is somebody else's and one that's mine. So, you know, this kid, he was in the special ed class, but you know, sometimes.
Okay. Furey should be in jail.
Not how we're starting.
It's not me and the guy.
Wait a
It's not
minute.
me and the guy.
Yeah, but we're talking about freakiest hookups here.
Just give him some Sour Patch Kids. The special ed kid will eat it.
His name was Edward, and I tricked him with macaroni paintings. It's like, Steven!
No, okay.
My dick is this many inches.
Okay, so he was you ever met a kid who's in like the special ed class, but it was just because he was just like a bad kid, like the hands down worst kid ever.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Yeah, so this
That
kid
was how
was
they punished the.
yeah, they're like, I can't do anything with you anymore.
Hey,
You're the kid with the blocks. So
You're
he
so mean. You got to wear a helmet.
so he was banging his teacher.
Wow.
And
What grade?
I think 8th.
Wow, Jesus.
This is the prison.
Jesus.
inmate
Yeah, that's the prison.
situation.
Yeah,
It's the
that's
same thing.
literally.
It's the same thing.
So he's banging his teacher. And me and my buddies, we all lived around our middle school. Like, it was like in our neighborhood, and we all lived around. So we would hang out there and smoke weed and run around, skateboard and all this stuff. And then we saw them. It was a raining day. Saw them both get into a car. It was kind of like, it was late, and then the car starts, and we recorded. This is like our first thing. And then the news came and got them in trouble. And then my buddy sold it to the news, the thing of them going in the car and shaking, for $500.
Man, you guys got fucking Motown on that one. You could have made some money.
You got Motown on that? It's pretty.
You should have got.
You got way more
figures,
money,
dog.
man.
That's a good.
It was big. I mean, for us, though, that was right when popcorn chicken came out at KFC.
Think about all the pop chicken we could buy. $500.
Where'd you get the video from? One of the slow kids sold it to us. You got it pretty cheap.
It was good. So it was a good summer. How much popcorn chicken we ate, I'll tell you that much.
Were you in the class, Steve?
No. We were just on the roof, and we saw him. I don't know if there was we just thought it was weird. They both got in there, and then started shaking. I had a good one, though. This was when I was in high school. I had this one teacher named, I think his name was Mr. Daniels. This dude fucking hated me. I mean, fucking hated me. He taught at the school. He taught the smart kids. Like, our school was kind of into 2 different schools. One was like a elevated program. I was in like the normal one. This dude just fucking hated me. Got me suspended one time. So my girlfriend at the time was his teacher's aide.
Okay,
And I banged her on his desk.
that's great.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you, Mr. Daniels. You piece of shit. I hate that guy to this day. Drove a fucking green Golf. What a piece of shit.
I hate that.
I just like that. Every golf ever reminds you of that dude. And fucking
Yeah.
That just reminds me of his fucking desk.
That is a lame car, though, the Golf.
It is a lame
That's the
car.
worst Volkswagen, for sure.
Especially someone who's an authority figure, and then you see they're driving a Golf. I'm like, I don't need to listen to you.
Yeah, I could punk you in a Trader Joe's parking lot, dog. Fucking, you don't have
where
any
they end
authority over me.
All right, that's the episode, everybody. Thank you very much. Willie, where can we find you? What are you up to?
Check me out at Willie Simon _ on all social media and stuff. Check out Two Dumb Babies and Concrete Kicks, podcast I do with some friends. And I'm in San Diego Madhouse headlining April 5th. If you're San Diego, come hang out. It'll be a good time.
Definitely check out Willie Simon. He's one of my favorite comics working today. Sal, you got anything?
I am going to do the Riot Comedy Festival in 4 days. I'm not sure when this is coming out.
We'll probably hear about it on next podcast, how it went.
Well, we'll see how it happens, how it went. Yeah. At Saul Comedy on everything.
All right, everybody, thank you very much. Katie, thank you very much. Thank you to the Comedy Store. See you guys next time.